how you price your clients says a lot about how you're going to have to service them. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about pricing and how to price for your services. Leave your city, state, and your business name in the description, and we'll shout you out in a later video. Pricing is one of those little tricky things that if you get it wrong, it's a problem. But even when you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. The easiest thing to do, and what most startup people do, is they look around at their competition and they try to price comparatively, maybe a little bit over or a little bit under. Typically, I find startups are kind of nervous, so they price under. They try to undercut their competition. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do. What will work for you will work, and what won't work, you'll find out pretty quick. But that's an easy way, if you wanted to just get your pricing down. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't necessarily, if you just track whatever everyone else is doing, it doesn't really state your value proposition, and you don't really know, or you're not sure if it's really talking to your target customer. Target customer is something that we'll talk about a lot on this channel because it's so important. Because as a service business, people have choice, and you have to know who you're talking to and who you want to come out of their house to come see you. It's really a big deal. And that pricing structure is going to matter a lot. And the price is just not going to be the price that they pay. That price is going to be the price that you pay, because how you price your clients says a lot about how you're going to have to service them. For instance, if I go buy $100 steak, I know that I'm not going to get any sides with that steak. I'm going to be at an a la carte place. The steak is $100 by itself. But if I go to a place where the steak is $15, I know, and I'm going to even expect sides to be with that $15 steak. You see how things can be flipped, how the less you pay, the more you might have to service that client. So really think about this. And if you're going to be the lowest costing service, just understand that the kind of customer that comes with you is going to expect more for that price. Now, the opposite could be true as well. If you charge more than anyone else for your services, well, you have to make sure that the value is in the experience, because ultimately you're doing the same thing that the lower price person does. And there's nothing to say that you're better or worse at the actual service than they are. But experience is what people pay for. So if you're going to price high, not only do you have to have a better experience, but you're going to have to target a certain type of customer that expects it and that needs it, and anything less than that will be a problem. Pricing is not as easy as people make it seem, but it's okay. Because if you get it wrong, you can pivot. You can always increase prices incrementally. You can always decrease prices and offer deals. But just know, whichever way you go, it's going to offend somebody. Yes, there are people in this world that want to pay the higher price, and they only want people around them that are going to pay the higher price. So when you lower your prices, you may lose customers for that reason and not really understand why. Some people feel it's important to pay more. Other people, if you raise the price, obviously they'll go, it doesn't fit their budget. They're hunting the lowest price. And there's nothing wrong with that. Customers want what they want. You have to meet them where they are, which means your target, how you market, how you speak to them, how you advertise to them, how you portray yourself to them when they come in the door has to fit what exactly they want. They all care. Most of them will say they don't, but they all do, because they've chosen you and they used to choose another place. We'll get into that on another episode. So that's pricing. We'll get more in depth with it on this channel. It'll come up all the time, because literally, much like the human body, everything is connected. So everything that we talk about in this channel will always jump around from different topics, because they're all connected and they all meet this whole holistic kind of a offering that you're doing with your client. Hope you got some value from it. Have a good week.